Morning. It's Monday morning. Yes, morning. Here at Candid Travels, Texas. And today we will be going once again to the NASA Space Center in Houston, Texas. And this will be part 4 of NASA 2017 Full Disclosure. So, one little tactical tip for all the family at ATX ITAC. If you haven't eaten for a long time because you're fasting, or let's say you're in a tactical environment where you don't have food, what I would recommend, if you're not diabetic, type 1 or type 2, is to break your fast to eat something like a banana. The banana is great. It's gentle on your stomach. It coats your stomach so that some people, after they haven't eaten for a while, they'll eat and they might get diarrhea. I've gotten it. So a banana is great. And back when I was young, I know some people say I'm young now, but when I was really young, we would fight in tournaments, in martial arts tournaments, karate tournaments, and my teacher would, because we had to spend all our money, we're young, on our entry fee and all kinds of stuff, but we were unable to afford for any food for like 3 or 4 days. So, and then we had to pay for gas to drive up. At that time, it was in Dallas, a USA Karate Championships. By the way, I knocked the guy out of the ring. Anyway, we had no food, so our sensei would give us some bananas. And it gives you a lot of energy and potassium, all that. And then later we ate when we got done with the tournament. Okay, so we're on our way to NASA. For full disclosure, NASA 2017. NASA, we're going to put our ID here to get through checkpoint to park. Howdy. There you go. We're going to be parking soon. All right, we are here now in the parking lot here at NASA Space Center. And before we go into NASA for the day, all right, I wanted to talk to you about how, let's say there's an advanced technological culture from off-planet, from another galaxy, and how it will affect those of us here on Earth. And I'm going to give you a quote from a retired United States Air Force intelligence officer, Captain Kevin Randall, that he gave publicly over 2 decades ago. And here it is. Anytime a technology, is that how can y'all see that? Okay, the whole thing, all right. Captain Kevin Randall, U.S. Air Force retired intelligence officer. Anytime a technologically superior civilization comes in contact with a technologically inferior civilization, the technologically inferior civilization ceases to exist, not necessarily through conquest, not necessarily through invasion, but because the technology changes the underlying social structures of that civilization, and it disintegrates or disintegrates. So that's something to keep in mind. And this happens even on planet Earth. Let's say a more technologically advanced civilization goes to, I don't know, a less technologically advanced civilization, it forever changes that technologically less advanced civilization. For example, okay, when Columbus sailed the ocean blue and came over to America, the Native Americans all have cell phones now. So you get what I'm saying. Not that they didn't have cell phones then, but that culture was forever changed. So in the same way, in this case, those of us who are here on Earth right now are the lesser technologically advanced civilization from the extraterrestrials. Okay? Something to keep in mind. Nothing to be afraid of, but be aware. All right, let's go see what's at NASA. Parking lot of NASA. And behind me, as you can see, is the Space Shuttle Independence, piggyback on the NASA jet. So as you can see, I have the Brave New Books t-shirt as well. Proudly wearing the USS Gerald R. Ford, our largest carrier vessel that we have right now, number 78, size of a city, literally a floating city. So our Navy, the United States Navy, we have that right now. But just another reminder, I will be at Brave New Books in Austin, Texas on Saturday, April 15th at 2 p.m. From 2 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. I'll be giving a presentation as a professor of psychoneuroimmunology on an introduction to anti-aging modalities, as well as giving a demonstration of through being a martial arts grandmaster of psychoneuroimmunology, anti-aging. So be there. It'll be a short presentation followed by hopefully mostly question and answer. So if you have any specific questions for me, I will answer them for you if I know the answer. So I'll be there in person at Brave New Books, scheduled for Saturday, April 15th, 2017. It'll be a historic event. Be there. Okay, we're going to the Astronaut Training and Rocket Park tram right now. Look at this NASA emblem going through. Okay, we're on the tram now. Hello. Getting ready to go to Astronaut Training in the Rocket Park. We're going pretty fast here. Woo-hoo!
Men and women who work here. This isn't an exhibit or a theme park. This is the way we're working on a new generation of space.
We'll be hopefully going to this Rocket Park Center
soon. It is
soon.
indeed an exciting time.
Chambers. We're testing spacesuits here. Liquid nitrogen. Caution. It's good to be cautious, like that guy up there is being real cautious. Vacuum chamber. And we're now entering the Space Vehicle Mock-Up Facility, which is where astronauts train. Here's the training center for the astronauts. And there's some robots here.
To get prepared to make the trip, it takes a lot of study and practice here on Earth. Since the 1960s, American astronauts have studied and trained for their space flights right here at NASA's Johnson Space Center in Houston. That work starts in classrooms. Then the astronauts get hands-on training in this building, the Space Vehicle Mock-Up Facility. The facility is 8 stories tall and 2 football fields long.
So we'll be seeing this.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Astronaut Training Facility. What you are seeing is one of the largest lab settings in use for our scientists, astronauts, and engineers. In addition to the activities you see here, they are working behind the scenes to keep the spacecraft current and moving forward. They are developing new hardware along with training procedures, which will then be used by our astronauts for the various International Space Station mock-ups you see down below. Now, if you look in front of the Zarya module there, you will see a greenish spacecraft. Kind of looks like 2 eggs on top of each other. That is known as the Russian Soyuz capsule. With our space shuttle retired, it is currently our primary mode of transportation. We're sending up to 3 astronauts to the International Space Station. Now, unlike our previous capsule systems, the Soyuz does not land in the water, but directly on land. The Soyuz does this with the help of parachutes and retro boosters.
There's an astronaut training seminar going on right there. Soyuz, 1 egg on top of each other, used for transportation, connection with international space stations and labs. There's a party down there. Oh yeah. Okay, there's Allison. And we're standing in front of the Orion. There you go.
Everybody, please. While I'm speaking, I want everyone to be able to hear me clearly. As I stated before, we can
Exploration vehicle for 4 astronauts. Orion. Docking simulation trainer.
Kilometers per hour, which is roughly 5 miles.
Here's the
as well as
robotic arm
space
made by Canada.
And just to the
Thank
left
you,
of that,
Canada.
you'll see our Valkyrie is a 6'2" humanoid machine with detachable arms, sonar sensors, and mounted cameras. The space agency says it is mobile and dexterous enough to enter disaster zones to provide search and rescue function. Valkyrie builds on Robonaut, as Robonaut was built to work in a zero-gravity environment and was the size and shape of a bulky humanoid torso. Valkyrie's powerful legs and lighter frame make it better adapted for operating on Earth. And a modular construction means the robot's arms can be switched out by humans in a matter of minutes.
Valkyrie, a robot, a soldier. And you can follow him online on Twitter. At Twitter, at Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Let's see, where's the board?
Oh, so it's like virtual reality, but like
Twitter, at NASA Valkyrie.
is that another?
So you can follow. This gentleman is programming him and working on him right now. And this is the Robonaut that does stuff in zero gravity. And the hands are so delicate it can turn the page of a book without tearing it. 5 fingers, just like us. You see the fingers right there.
They go in peace for all mankind, and all mankind is in their debt.
Spaceflight is neither safe nor easy. And while we grieve at the death of an astronaut, that doesn't stop us from exploring space. For many of us, that loss strengthens our resolve and makes our work here ever more important. As we move into the future, we will remember the crews of Columbia, Challenger, and Apollo 1, and all the talented men and women who dedicated their lives to America's space program.
Curiosity is the essence of human existence.
Apollo astronaut Gene Cernan, the last man to walk on the moon.
All Apollo did was crack the door.
We're entering Rocket Park now. And you see all the little kids in the green shirts are future astronauts. Alright, look at this. And once again, thanks for joining us here at Candid Travels, Texas for our NASA 2017 Full Disclosure Part 4. There's so much more. This is the looking straight up into the sun, and today is the most incredible, beautiful weather day here on planet Earth, Houston, Texas. And this is Little Joe 2. Alright, Little Joe 2, right, Allison? Oh, there she is. Hello, Little Joe 2, right?
Little Joe 2.
This Little Joe 2 launch vehicle was used for Apollo spacecraft, transonic, and high altitude. Kind of get a size reference here. I'm standing right here, and this is Little Joe 2. It is very tall. It's not even the biggest one we have. Saturn V warehouse. Here is the huge Saturn V. And so thanks again for joining us. Come back, and in our next episode we're going to have even more amazing things here at NASA 2017. Looking forward to part 5.